Thanks for sticking around, chat. Appreciate y'all. Well, most of you. Saying. We're on the north side of the river. Talking about in this map, Rox? Is that what it is? They don't like running down here, but they run up north? Huh. Let's try that out. Let's try it out. For the record, chat, it just feels really good sometimes to get up and stretch, you know? Been sitting here for like 4 hours. 3.5. Sometimes it just feels good to get up and like walk around my kitchen for a few minutes, you know? Just throwing it out there, chat. Make sure I got enough propane in the corn dryer. Yeah, I should probably go get another load. So. The man, welcome in. Not much is going on. Just did a $100,000 plowing contract. So that was fun. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mr. Professor. It wasn't going to take forever. That is a stupid big field. Honestly, if we had 3 of the other plows and like people, it wouldn't be bad though. You know? 3, maybe 4 of these plows, these Wilbrich and people, wouldn't be bad at all. Ooh, that's cold. Ooh, that's cold. Yeah, I know. I'm saying something's cold out of a coffee mug. I know it's wrong. But that's okay. So, the man, I got some mods from Mr. Plugger last night, trying out some stuff. And very excited for some of them, like, not in there. Like this bad boy right here, the Big M cargo. Or Big X cargo, sorry. Super excited to run that. I want to plant corn just so I can run that, okay? I don't know what I'll do with the chaff. I just want to sell it, I guess. I don't care. Or the silage. But I would love to run that. Hey, Rocks. Still no working north of the river. Just saying. I don't know if you were talking about this map or another one, though. Not sure. Yeah, I've got that. I got, wait, it's up here. Yeah, we got a little headers. We have headers for things we don't even have. And then, I don't know. I've never seen this before. But like, yes, please. Okay. But, oh my God, 1,000. 1,250 horsepower. Oh my God. Plugger, you're going to create a monster here, just so you know. You know, like, kind of some cool stuff. Actually, I haven't even looked at the auger wagon yet. I know he sent me an auger wagon too. Yeah, Plugger hooked me up last night. We'll just say that. He hooked me up. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that holds like all the stuff. Plugger. Yes. Here's an auger wagon, by the way. Holds up the... Okay. And then the regular wagon that we use, but that holds everything now too. And holds a lot more, so... Yeah. Got some awesome stuff. Plugger is awesome. Couldn't agree more myself. Yeah. We also have a new Seed Hawk. And actually I think we have a John Deere too. I haven't looked at it yet. Let me turn here at the BP, I mean the Casey's. And we'll just run the road that way. Close enough to 270, then we can go back in and look. So he has a seed or a Borgo as well that he sent me, and it's got capacity and it goes 16 miles an hour. So we might own that. We definitely own that now. Okay, yeah, here's Plugger's DB 120. Okay, so actually we can probably sell our DB 120 and make money. And yeah, if we even need this, because technically our other cedar plant's corn. I like the look of the DB 120, you know, so we might actually have it too. Same thing here though. This thing, it holds more and it goes 16 miles an hour. Pretty much all the equipment he has set at like 16. We were talking about that actually here. Hang on. Yeah, we have a couple rock pickers now too. Okay, so this one's 50 meters. This is 50 meters. And it goes 34 miles an hour. This one's 9 meters. So the stock one is 5.5 meters. So 9 meters. Yeah, this is the one I think Ghost uses. I'm pretty sure. 1 million liter capacity. Yeah, this is the one I'm pretty sure that Ghost has. If I'm not mistaken. And then there's a 50 meter version. Of course, you're not going to see the arms go out that far. Yeah. So if nothing else, I do want to check all this stuff out at least once and kind of show it off on stream and stuff, you know. Go big or go home. Well, Sean, I'm already at my house, so what's that tell you, bud? Huh? What does that tell you, bud? Scary. Jesse, we'll catch you later. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. What else did he send me? Send me some tippers. Got a ton of tippers now because I got the stuff in here that Trent sent me. And I got a couple ones from Plugger. I already bought this one. I wanted an end dump trailer, and that's what that is. There's also yeah, they hold a lot, so yeah. The cool thing though, like I was saying earlier, about what Plugger did is he made it all like customizable sizes. So you can start with stock and then ramp it up from there. Don't break the 4X already. I'm by myself on a 4X. I'm not going to break it. Don't worry. Already at my house, Sean. I don't know why I'm laughing like that. Sorry. Apologize. Yeah. Yeah, did you like that, Carson? That was pretty solid, wasn't it, buddy? Pretty solid. I need to turn. Hands are busy. Put the bottle cap back on the bottle. Oh, yeah, good. We finally made it after 14 years, chat. So $100,000 plowing contract, but I need new tires on everything after driving to and from. Oh, that would even be a good sized field. What field is that? It's field 6. That looks like a dog, right? Like a silhouette of a dog. Be a good sized field to pick up eventually. So would, you know, field 5. Field 5 would be a really good next pickup. 23. Left already cut all these trees down south of 9, so that's already cleaned up for us. As I'm sure we're going to be plowing stuff together eventually. In fact, I know we will. That's what we do. So it would not surprise me. Not surprise me at all. Nice. Nice, Mrs. Professor. Thank you for ordering stuff again. Appreciate it. I've been very surprised at how much stuff people like ordered stuff. Pleasantly surprised, to be honest. I didn't really know there was going to be that much interest in it, but it's been awesome. Been awesome. All right, come on. Oh. Thing takes forever. It actually like puts down a jack and stuff, so it's funny. It puts down the jack and then that sinks in the ground anyway, and the hitch hits the ground. Farm sim physics, gotta love them. Wait, I don't think this game has any. Never mind. Don't think it has. That's all right. I will say, by being on this Hero 4X map by myself today, which I'm not complaining about, I'm getting great frame rates. My frames are a lot higher than they had been when there's like a ton of people on here. So it's the wrong button. Let's go. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? Get a lot higher frames. I was struggling to get 30 the other night. We had like a bunch of stuff going on here. The first Saturday where I was on for, you know, 10.5 hours or something in the map. It was starting to get pretty heavy on the computer, I guess, or something. I don't know. It was not liking it. I'll tell you that much. Not that it like runs my computer that hard or anything, but yeah. It definitely was taking a frame rate hit on Saturday. But it's great now. 60 locked in, pretty much. Happy with it. Does anybody know, by the way, we have the fermenting silo here for chaff. How much does that thing hold? That is the question of the day. How much does that thing hold? Because I'm really tempted. We have wheat planted now. I'm planting soybeans after that. Tempted to plant corn after that to make into chaff so that we can use the big M or big X. 1 million of each type. Okay. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put in another storage building here soon too, because like this wet corn or dry corn, I gotta pull out of there and I gotta have somewhere to put it. I really don't want to use those other grain bins that we have. I really don't like them. I don't like having to use the conveyors. They're fun. They're more realistic, the conveyors, the augers, whatever. But they just don't work very well. Honestly, they really don't. So oh, plugger. I'm sure it does. Sure it does, buddy. Wait, it holds straw too? Ooh. You know what? I think that's the one plugger mod I didn't get on here. Because I already had it. Oh, wait. We have it. Plugger, why does it cost $0? Plugger. Why does it cost 0? Plugger, I found an issue. I need an adult. Used. It's worth more than that in scrap. The price is free. Plugger, I would like to officially report a bug with one of your mods. It costs nothing. No, I'm not updating it. Heck no, Sean. I'm going to use it. Oh, man. Ring any removed the silos. I got you, man. Awesome. That's funny, Plugger. I think I might hold TMR too, really? Dang, it holds it all. It's all good, Plugger. Alright, let's return the lease plow that we have. Return that. Be on sale. Combine. That's our combine we sold though. Yeah. Nothing I need. I was gonna use that other one you sent me, Plugger, but I forgot. I keep forgetting to put that one on the server. But that one there at the price of free, I mean, can't really argue with that, right? The price is free. Man, oh man, that's great. Because I was gonna bale our straw, but if we could, can we ferment our straw into silage? Is that what I'm hearing? Or does it just hold straw? Does it ferment it or does it hold it? Because if it ferments it, that'd be kind of a cool way to make silage. Saying. But if it doesn't, then I'd probably just bale it all. Or use that wagon and pick it up and sell it. I know straw's not worth a lot, but it's money. Especially when the wagon's free. Okay? Especially when the wagon's free. I know, right, Sean? Yeah. I have heard about the 36X, yeah. No interest in playing that. I would need all the Plugger mods if I were to do that. That's for sure. I have looked at a 16 a little bit, the Wild West map again. Never played that in 19. But always kind of looked at it, you know? Always kind of looked at it in 19. Never played it. Need 50 people. Yeah, good luck getting 50 people to be in a game. Well, first off, you can only have 16. But even with like 8 people, the game starts to run like crap, so. Nice, Sean. That can be the storyline, sure, Sean. We stole it. So do you want to, like, if I buy it, should I make it like pink? Can we make it pink? I don't even know. I don't even know. Of course it spawns in the main colors already pink. Plugger. Plugger. I'm here for it, sir. Oh, man. Gotta have black. That looks good, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like you can take those off, too. Wait, so it's free, but I gotta pay for them. I gotta pay for all the upgrades, huh? What kind of crud is that? Gotta pay for the upgrades? Ugh. Yeah, he beat me to it, right? Oh, man. Right, Sean? It did. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking, chat. We've got this bin that, again, is modded by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Plugger. And it cost $1. I'm kind of thinking putting it on this corner here. Because it really doesn't fit any... I mean, it could fit right here. Actually, this would work out quite well right here. Right? It's close to the dryer. It makes sense if you're moving corn, or say you have a bunch of corn you need to move. Put it right there. It's got to be a little in the way, but I think this would work. Chat, what do you guys think? Right here? What do y'all think? I think it'll be okay. Right? In front of the dryer and then in front of the building. Okay, let's run. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, too slow. So we cleared the building. It's kind of a bit in the driveway, but that's okay. And it's clear of the... Yeah. Ooh, that's close. Clear of the intake for the dryer. Just barely. Just barely. But I think we're good there. I think we're good. Woo! It was close, chat. That was a bit close. Alright, so let's move some kern. Let's move some dry kern. What farm did Plugger rob? Black Cat, I don't know what's going on with them, buddy. They're broken. I'm sorry, but hello. I wish they were working. I really do. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Although, if you noticed, last night, Ghost didn't have them on hers either. Something was wrong with hers, too. They worked on my stream last night, and then something was wrong with hers, and then, actually, here, I'll turn them back on for you. Technically, they're off right now, my end. It just has that, like, pop-up saying they're, like, offline. And I can't do anything about it. Probably have to restart the stream to make it work. But, yeah. Oh, you weren't up that late? I got you. It wasn't working. Let's put it that way. All right, so we got 100,000 liters of dried kern in the trailer. Okay, and we can't sell it till I think it's December or June. They both have high price. So I mean, we're going to sell it in December probably. Let's be real. So for now, we're just going to dump it in that bin. And yes, this thing unloads 100,000 in a second, by the way. So there's that. So there's that. I believe ethanol requires dry corn and wet corn, I think. New silo, it'll fill my trailer pretty fast. Oh, Plugger, how fast does it fill a trailer? Plugger, is this trailer on the website? Do you know? I mean, I know you'll be the one to know. And it goes up to 5 million liters as well. I have it set at 100,000. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, so guys, a lot of this stuff, Plugger kind of gave me, we'll say, early access to it. And I know... Oh my... so he gave me early access to it, basically, so it will be up eventually. But just for now, I get to tease you with it, I guess. Sorry. My goodness. Oh, it makes this grain dryer feel so slow now. It's fine, I don't want it modded. Yep, right, Sean? Right? Wet corn, dry corn, and sorghum for, okay. For the ethanol, thank you. Horse tractor. Yeah, they're not, no waiting in line or anything like that. Absolutely not. Oh, am I your tester, Plugger? That's fine if that's what I am. 900 million, Sean. 900 million. Plugger, if you actually want me to like test mods, like that's fine. I'm totally here for it, you know. I don't mind it at all. And actually, Plugger, normally when I upload mods to the server over like, you know, 2 or 3, I have to upload them one at a time. I uploaded all of your mods in one shot and they all took. And I think only one has an issue or an error, so it's not bad. Yeah, no, we're not filling this up, Sean. Ain't no shot, buddy. No shot, my guy. No shot. Alright, but we'll get this empty here in a minute. Black Cat, honestly, fast time. Fast time. That's what needs to be done. You want to go hit the trigger? I think we have enough propane in here to finish out the dry corn. Left was doing some math last night, and he kind of said we should be good to go. So if that's the case, we just need to keep the dryer empty of dry corn, or kind of empty anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much all we need to do right now. Hit that sleep trigger and yeah. Oh, Sean Sinclair, no way. No shot you're gonna make me fill that silo with 900 million liters of beans, my guy. No shot, Sean Sinclair. There's no way, bud. No way. No way. And the other, I will tell you also, there's other trailers from Plugger. The reason I went with this one is because I was trying to fill the Seed Hawk, or not the Seed Hawk, the Borgo, and an end dump trailer just works so much better as opposed to a belly dump trailer. So there are some other trailers from Plugger as well, but I chose to go. Hang on one second, Black Cat. I chose to go with this one. So okay, Black Cat, we need to go to June for our corn, but we need to go to April for planting beans, right? Or no. We're going to June to harvest our wheat. So yeah, we're good to go. Unless you want to check sales. We should probably be doing that too, actually. Oh, it's on sale. No, go ahead, Black Hat. Oh, I think all the corn dried, by the way. There's 600,000 liters of dry corn. I would be impressed if we filled the silo too. That silo's per item, not, oh my god. December. Well, see, it's kind of all over the place. Now it's kind of fluctuating. I think we'll just go for... We gotta go to June to harvest, so that's probably where we'll go. Saying. Alright. I mean, no selling dry corn. We'll sell it eventually. But June's a really good price, so we'll do it in June, I guess. It kind of depends. Like, our higher price last year was 15. It's just, yeah. You know, what is it right now? Oh, we have a 2,000. Oh, wait. We need to sell right now, don't we, Black Cat? We need to sell right now. Do we want that combine? No. No, but our corn, we have a 2,200 price. Our high price last year was $1,500. So do we just take that, chat? I think we take that price, right? I think we'd be fools not to. I think it would be very foolish not to. Yeah, I think we do. Lightning, we actually do not own any combines yet right now. Yeah. We do have some headers, yeah. We do have some headers. Not super fast, but yes, we do. Need to hear the truck convoy going. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay, so we are out. Okay. So we're going to turn the dryer off right now. We have 300,000 left. We have 13,000 propane left, so we're good. We are good. All right. Like, I don't mind hauling, sir. I know what you're saying, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move it all at least so it's in that one bin. Honestly, I think we'll probably end up with a second truck and trailer here in a minute. Because we're hopefully gonna have some money for that. Although maybe not. Maybe we just take this trailer and up it a little bit. Because we can do that too. Right now it's set to 100,000. Give me a second actually to look at it here, chat. Hang on. That's not what I want. I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. I live too close to this other stuff. The Black Hat can run that too. Yeah, that's true. That's a good truck and trailer. Tractor and trailer. We're not going crazy. Not going all the way. Not doing it. Can't make me. No, Lonzo, we're good, man. We're good. Oh, man. All right, so where are we selling our kern? Our kern. Oh. Of course, it's going to be not up there. Oh, my God. Ah. What's our next highest price? 2,140. I mean, it's worth the money, I guess. So far away, and I don't remember why. My goodness, chat. That is so far. So far away. How much is in the dryer for me? Uh-oh. 154,166. I'm gonna empty it right now. How much do you see in there, Black Hat? William, what's going on? Oh no, really? That's weird. Yeah. Comrade, there is. I don't know where anything is. See, that's way up there. That would be worth. That's worth our time, right? Yeah, we're gonna go over there because that's way closer. So you're still seeing over 1 million in there, Black Hat? Go into your production screen in your escape menu and see what you see in there. Like that. Yeah, this is my first time using the mobile like workshop thing, and it's pretty cool. I like it actually. Yeah, so I show empty, Black Cat. I show 13,035 propane. Otherwise, I'm empty. So I don't know what's going on, buddy. Weird. Pepper, what's up, bro? How you doing? Put our cover on. Keep our snow out of our dry corn. We spent all that money on propane to dry. I got to keep it dry, right? Boy, my air conditioner must have just kicked on, chat. Holy Hannah Montana, it just got cold in here. Brr. I love complaining about being cold when it's like 90 outside. Love it. Oh, goodness. Oh, it went down. Weird. Okay, Blackhead, all good. What'd you miss today? Let's see. I have a Borgo seeder now, Pepper, that goes 16 miles an hour. So I seeded with that. I put wheat in both of or all three of our fields. What else did I do today? I took a $100,000 plowing contract and used 100 and something foot wide plow from Plugger. Oh, I got a bunch of Plugger mods, so life's a little different on the farm these days, you know? Yeah, it's 30 meters. I used that plow earlier. And it's a monster, let me tell you. Let's see. What's your name? Pepper. I've been showing everybody this bad boy. I can't wait to use it. It's the cargo. The cargo lives with pink rims. And, where are they at? Duels, baby. I cannot wait to use this. Just saying. I have like 30 something odds that Plugger sent me last night, and so far they're all pretty awesome. Especially this loading wagon that costs $0. Oopsie. Oopsie. I hate when that happens. That's okay. Filthy, I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Have not used it yet. I don't know. So I have wheat planted right now, Filthy. I'm going to plant soybeans after that. Probably after that, I'm going to plant corn with the intent of using the cargo to chop it all. Or a lot of it anyway. But I don't know if it's broken. Plugger could probably let us know. I know he's tested it and stuff. So yeah. Chat, you know when you try to take a drink and you miss your mouth? Just throwing it out there. I'm not sure if he's currently here. Filthy. But I will tell you all these mods that he sent me, and there might be more, will be available eventually on the Papa Smurf website. A lot of them are not right now. He was nice enough to basically give me early access to a lot of this stuff. So $543,000 or 250,000 liters of dry corn plus $37,000 in bonus. I'm okay with that. You know? I'm okay with that, chat. So yeah. There he is. There he is. Bonus, baby. Let's go. Yeah, this is a cool trailer. And I don't have the capacity turned up all the way. Oh, my hits front wall, but not through. Okay, Plugger. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, this has it has like a walking bottom, yeah. It does. It's hanging out down there. It empties 100,000 in a second, though, Filthy, so 100,000 per second. So 2.5 seconds, the trailer's empty. I have it set at 250,000 right now. It goes up to like 5 million. How do you get environmental bonus? So that is through precision farming, and the way to get that is try to get your fields in the best shape that you can. So right now our environmental score is 73 overall. So you can see we need to work on our weeds, but we don't have weeds because we plowed. It doesn't like that. Our nitrogen needs a little work. Our soil, it all needs a little work, you know? So we're getting there. We're getting there. But the environmental bonus is through precision farming. Yeah. $100,000 for that trailer that Black Hat just took in. That's pretty good money for that too. It's awesome. Now we do have a loan out we should pay back, but we also need to buy some combines. So, you know, kind of a thing. Oh, and chat the other day when I was talking about like what mods would you guys like to see maybe get the plugger treatment. Some of you guys said auger wagon. There is an auger wagon. What else did you guys say? I think somebody said combines. Not sure. I don't know if I got any combines. Not sure. Empty speed. I do have a combine. Okay. I do have a combine. Holds 5 million liters. Even holds dry corn. How does that work? How do you get dry corn right out of the field, plugger? Or is that just on there to be on there? I don't know how that would work. That's insane. Yeah, the empty speed is a little crazy. I will say a lot of these mods, they're not necessarily how I would always play the game, but on a 4X map, and you know, hey, plugger's willing to send me mods, I'll definitely gonna check them out, you know. So like, I know we had a couple conversations about like how fast do we want implements to go. I was like, well, you know, 16's probably fast enough. We talked about like, you know, stuff going 30 or more miles per hour as well. So 16's plenty for me, you know. Just saying. Oh, okay. I got you, plugger. I got you, plugger. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. You know, would I take these maps to, or these mods to a regular size map? No. But 4X map? Yeah. I'd like to try a 16 at some point. I really would. I don't know how it would run on the server, but I'd like to try it. Yeah. I got you. You got it. I got you. Never really took the time to mess with any of that stuff. I used to do some capacities on like 15. I'd kind of dabble with messing with that a little bit, but then you start messing with like weights and stuff now, and I just don't mess with it. I just don't mess with it. Not my cup of tea, you know? That's all. Not my cup of tea. To get in there and mess with those numbers and stuff. If I need something done, I'll, you know, be like, Mr. Plugger, sir. Plugger, sir. No. I try not to bother him. You know, that's one thing I definitely don't want to do is bother him for mods, you know. If he offers mods, I'll definitely take a look at them, but I'm not gonna bother him for mods, you know. Just saying. Oh, and the I3D files, yeah, off limits, yeah. Good to look. I know he said something about a header. Okay, okay. So I thought it'd be. So it's the same Crone header. It just goes, well, it's $8,000. Plugger. The other one's 120 grand. $8,000, my guy. It's still a little used, huh? But it goes 16 miles an hour. Used equipment. Plugger, you cracked me up, sir. Yep, must really be used, all right. Better show up in here, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like $1.50 in there. Holy cow. And let me guess, that's actually a Casey's, right? Not at all, shit. Not at all. It's a BP from the mid-90s. That's what that is. It is not a Casey's. Not at all. That's okay. Hey, buddy, it's snowing out here. You should have a coat on. Probably a little chilly. My guy. Man. All right, Jack, get ready. Don't blink. Might have missed it. You might miss it if you blink. The unload speed of this thing. 100,000 a second. Ding, ding, ding. I'm happy to see we're making some good money, though. I was really, like, kind of nervous because we started out with, like, nothing but expenses, of course, on a new farm. So, nice to get a few dollars coming back in. The modder discount, there you go. He was power walking with a purpose. He's training for the Olympics, Pepper. He's training for the Olympic power walking team. That's what he's doing, Pepper. For sure. For sure. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. It's funny right there, boy, I tell you what. So, we'll probably get a combine. How much was the combine? But it's on sale too, right? Yep. A little bit on sale, considering the regular one's $400,000. $200,000 off. Okay. Put the different brands on there. Okay. Different. Oh, you can have it with the. Oh, that's sick. Have the wheel or the joystick? I want the joystick model. That's cool. That's pretty neat. Wait, how many millions did that say? Five million. Oh, yes. Need to turn soon. Need to turn soon. The 10T special. Okay. Roger that, plugger. Roger that. Registers. This is what? Has more power. Yeah. Yep. Brent, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh. Yeah, that's about what it is. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Fair play. Fair play. That's okay though. It's fun. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think, you know, we can always turn our economy up to hard if we wanted to. And, well, let's be real. We're going to spend a ton of money on land, so it's all good. It's all good. I mean, we're making good money now, and you know, there's so much equipment we need still, you know. Obviously, we just started this map, you know, Saturday. And it is going to slow down a little bit because we are going to be playing Rust for, you know, at least a couple weeks on Monday and Friday night streams. And then, oh, baby. Saturday night streams, I'm going to probably cut a little short on the farming and switch to Rust for, you know, a couple hours at the end of the stream, so. You're immersion. My immersion, no. That's okay. That's okay. And, you know, like I said, I can turn this trailer back down if I want to as well. You know, say we have a bunch of money to buy multiples of these trailers. I can just turn it down, run multiple. I'm cool with that, you know? Or I can go to 5 million liters if I wanted to. I would have been done hauling corn already, you know? Oh yeah, seed for lime, yeah. Yep. It does take a lot of money for running these big fields, yeah. It definitely does. Plus, you know, like on, say, Saturday, when we tend to have more people in here, I like having a job for everybody, so I like having a lot of equipment. So instead of going out with one plow, we might go out with 3, you know? Or instead of going out with 1 seeder, we might go out with 2. Or whatever. So I like having a lot of equipment, just so everybody has a job. I mean, there's always contracts too, don't get me wrong. Actually, are there any contracts in the winter? Cultivating. Plowing, another $100,000 plowing contract. Mrs. Professor, 29. 29. Ready to 28. Where's 29? Oh, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, thank you. Do we have a big lime spreader? Yeah. It holds a lot. Goes faster. The width is the same, but capacity is cranked up. Is what it is. Capacity is cranked up. Although I could get 2 of those big plows going now, Mrs. Professor. Black Cat's in here. Make him run one. I could run the other. Oh boy, we could plow that field in like 10 minutes. Not doing it. I want to start on a wheat harvest. That's my main objective of the day. Start on the wheat harvest. I mean, we have money now, so maybe land will be a thing. Although we need 2 combines. Probably should get another semi-truck and trailer combo. Probably should get, you know, a couple lime spreaders. We're gonna have to do something for spraying weeds, so we need to buy some sprayers. Right, Pepper? Right, buddy? The Carson combined with added yield. What? It gives you more yield. Oh yeah, that would suck. I'm pretty sure Plugger does have one that's like really, really wide. I don't know. I don't mind putting in time in a field. You know what I'm saying? So give me a little more speed and give me a lot of capacity. I'm cool with those things, but making it spread, you know, 100 meters. I just don't. That doesn't interest me. You know. And to each their own. There's nothing wrong if somebody has that, but that doesn't interest me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only 100-meter header? What headers did you send me, Plugger? I'm scared. The 15-meter goes 16, goes 10, 16. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember you talking about this now. So we have options. So in deer, if we want to go, you know, 10 miles an hour, if we want to go 16, we have options. So, okay. Nothing too scary. Nothing too scary. And then on the, yeah, okay. So 10 and 16 again. So we're going to start with the 10-meter heads, or 10-mile-an-hour heads. Once we get more fields and stuff, if we want to go faster, we have the option. So a lime to be as wide as for, yeah. Okay, I got you, Plugger. Yeah, I remember we talked about it last night. I was still plowing while we were talking and tried to pay attention to ghosts. Like, I was only half paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah. So Plugger, I didn't pick and choose, by the way, through the mods. I put all of them on here today. I don't know if I told you that. I was running late on time this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to upload them all and not pick and choose. Just do it all and be done with it. Because I was probably going to do that anyway. So, do they have the stock stompers? I don't think they'll have the stock stompers. No. I can look the lightning. Give me a minute. I can look. I'm not really worried about the stock stompers because it's mulching. And, well, who cares? Who cares about mulching? You know? To be completely honest. So, yeah. Ghost needs to come on earlier. You have to go. You have to get up early. I'm sorry. It's just kind of the schedule that works for her right now, you know. So it is what it is. You can always watch the VODs back. True. Yeah, about the grain tanks. Yeah. All right, so there's about 50 grand left. So Black Cat should have the rest of it. Black Cat should have the rest of it. And I know watching VODs back is not the same as watching live. I understand that. But that's just the schedule that works for her, so assume that's what she's gonna keep on doing, you know? Deal's laying. Yeah. Oh, Bessie. Back when I first found Ghost, by the way, like a little over a year ago, she would start her stream at like midnight and stream to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Those were hard streams to watch. Not because of the content or the person, it was the time. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. But, all good. Yeah, that dang work gets in the way. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Maybe someday she'll be able to, like, you know, not have a job and go full-time into it. I don't know. I mean, I know she does it for the fun and it's something enjoyable. So a lot of people put, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but a lot of people, they are like, hey, I'm full-time. And then they realize that, like, when they go full-time, you know, maybe their viewership actually goes down a little bit, and like money that they thought they were making is not quite there as much. So it's almost better, I would say, to do what she's doing, where it's like, you know, you have your full-time job and Twitch is a hobby and it's something you enjoy, you know, and to keep it that way, honestly. You know, maybe cut hours, maybe go to a part-time job, but still have a secondary job. It's hard to stream with a job. Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm blessed that this is my job. But I kind of fell into it by accident in a way. You know, like I was making YouTube content, I was streaming, and I was cutting grass. And then one year I was just like, I lost a yard, like a pretty decent yard. They didn't want me anymore, and then I had this other yard. I was just kind of like done with dealing with the person that owned the yard. As a jerk. Anyway, and I was just like, okay, I lost 2 like good yards in 1 year, and then I just told my other ones, I was like, you know what, I'm just kind of done. And it allowed me to like jump in full-time into this. And you know, I'm in a different situation than a lot of people. I don't live on my own. I live with my dad and my aunt, my brother. You know, lived with mom until when she passed, and you know, it's a different situation for me. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife, you know, so some of those people are salts. A lot of them are lightning. A lot of them are lightning, yeah. Pepper, he says a lot of people are sellouts. Cough, cough, and then you do my merch command. Pepper. Pepper, are you selling out for me? Pepper, you're a troll. Now do exclamation point donate while you're at it, and exclamation point sub while you're at it. Come on, Pepper. What are you doing? joking, Chad. I don't want him to. That was good. That was really good, Pepper. I like it, man. That was funny. Oh, Pepper. You guy. Always making me laugh, buddy. Oh, man. I do have a good mouse pad. Thank you, Pepper. Thanks, Pepper. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hey, I don't get along with a lot of my family, but the ones I live with, I do. So, I can tell you that much. But, yeah. And then, you know, like, when I started kind of doing Twitch, like, I guess we'll call it full-time, right? That's like when I started, but, like, when my mom got sick, especially, like, having a job, we'll call it. I don't really look, I mean, I take this as serious as a job, but I also don't look at this as a job. I look at this as like an amazing opportunity that I get to sit here and play fun video games and hang out with awesome people from around the world. Like, that's how I look at streaming. I don't look at it as like, back to my 9 to 5. Like, you know, if you look at it that way, it's not going to last. Yours just want money. Money, money, money. What are they, Mr. Krabs? Money, 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 money. You know, Mr. Krabs. Anyway, by the way, speaking of money, look at our $3.2 million up there, chat. Yes. So we made 2.6 million off the corn, and then another 178 off the bonus. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, guys. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. That was from the dry corn. Yep, all from the dry corn. That was good, yeah. But basically, like, when my mom got sick, like, it really worked out that I was working from home and I could set my own hours and, you know, didn't have to answer to anybody, because honestly, chat understood, and the people that didn't understand, well, they're not around anymore. You know, because they weren't really, like, friends or fans or whatever you want to call it. Like, it was, yeah. People that didn't understand, they didn't understand. There's nothing anybody can do about it. But the people that understood and stood by me and understood, like, hey, I might just randomly have to miss streams. You know, those were the nice people that are still here. So, yeah. But I just kind of fell into it by accident. And like I said, I definitely take it as serious as a full-time job. But I don't put the pressure on of like, I have to go stream, you know. Because there's a lot of people, like, you get burned out when you treat it like that. You get burned out when you're like, oh, it's the 9 to 5 grind. Here we go again. Like, no. Like, this is an amazing opportunity that I have to hang out with y'all and play some fun games and stuff like that. Hey, Black Cat, you want to grab this header cart when you get done there with that tractor and take it to the shop, please? Yeah, no. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. But yeah, I love what I do. I absolutely love this. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And, yeah, I never look at it as like a bad thing that I have to go do. Like, I love what I do. I look forward to it every single day. Actually, we don't need this, do we, for the plow? Leave it hooked up. Yeah, Black Ash, you want to grab this, take it to the shop, and sell it. Don't mind, buddy. You got the fast tractor, so I'll let you do it. Other than that, what do we have to do on the farm now? Last time, right? Shed Tetris, calmed your nerves. It's Pat. That's good shed Tetris up there, Vigorous Bull. I like it, bud. I like it. Pontificator, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, man. Golden Gunny, thank you. Thank you. I harp on this a lot, and I don't mean to do it, but here we go again, chat. Get ready. Get the TED Talk emotes out. I can't. I look at you guys as Twitch chat. Okay, as a whole. I look. Here we go. You guys already know where I'm going. Maybe I just shouldn't do it. I look at you guys as more than just wallets or dollar signs, okay? And I know for a fact that there are farm sim streamers, and I'm not talking just all streamers, but there are farm sim streamers. Very specifically, there's a few of them, and I'm not going to name names, that look at their chat as dollar signs. Okay? You know? And you can totally tell that, like, oh, they're not getting bits or subs. Like, you can tell their attitude changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're looking at their view count and they're not at X number of viewers. Like, their attitude changes. I don't care how many people are watching me. As long as the people that are watching me are having a good time. That's what matters. You know? Nothing else does. The bits, the subs, they don't matter. It's just about having a good time, you know? And I'm not saying that, like, you know, you guys don't support me, because you do. And I'm very grateful for the support that I do get from you guys. Trust me. It's fantastic. But, I look at you guys as more than just dollar signs. Just know that. Can I climb this? Nope. No. Oh yeah, we up here. I'm not sure what we're up here for, but we up here, chat. Dude, it is lit inside this shop. I want this to be the shop at the farm. Like, it's lit. Judge, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Welcome on in. All right, we're gonna sleep, boys and girls. We're gonna sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Can you pick that up? Take it with you? No. Why gives you the hand, though? Weird. Weird. Awesome, Judge. Welcome in, man. But does that make sense, chap? I don't care how many people are watching, as long as the people that are here are having fun. And I look at you guys as more than dollar signs. You guys are human beings, you know? That's how I see you all. You guys are my friends. You guys are humans. That's how I look at you. And don't forget it, chat. Please. Don't forget it. After your fast time, you need to go eat. Okay, Black Cat. All right, the man. Oh, we can get a little trailer, just a little trailer. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Yeah, I know, right? It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. That's all. Nothing we need in the shop. Holy cow, it snowed. What? Oh, the footsteps on the snow are great. Matt was telling me about this. Black Cat, what are you doing? At least you nailed it. I clipped it. You're welcome. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. That was a good Black Cat. It is the Puma Plow way, Mrs. Professor. Yes. You know, being kind to people. Plugger, we're going to need a snowblower. Oh, boy. Nailed it. All right. Fast time again. All the fast timing. Let's go. I like this little sleeping bag mod thing. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. That was pretty awesome, though, Black Cat. Came in a little hot, you think, bud? You think they're Black Cat a little hot? Carol, we there. Nope, we're good. Oh, you're working on one plugger. Nice. For a second, I thought you were being serious, Vigorous Bull. Alright, fast time away. Fast time away. Thought you were being serious for a second, Vigorous Bull. I really did. Not gonna lie. He came in like a wrecking ball, chat. And somehow he didn't hit anything. I don't know. Oh, hey. Now that's something I would buy out of the used shop. Chat. That's the modded plugger edition auger wagon, Demco. I kind of like the wheels personally. I don't think I can make it 5 million liter capacity, guys. I don't think I can do that. We'll go 100. We'll go 100 and we'll make it red. No, we have to, well, there's no black. We'll do gray. 250? No, 100's enough. 100's enough. Crap's not ready, so keep on rolling, baby. Let's go. We need to buy combines too, so that's the whole thing. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? We don't have any combines to harvest the crop that's in our field right now, so we'll buy some combines here in a minute. Possibly pay back a loan too. Let's see. We need one more month. Okay. Fine. Don't need anything here. Don't need anything. So let's go one more. One more. Look at that comet up there. I guess that's the sun, technically. It looks like a comet. Cracks me up every time I see it. To be honest. But that's okay. Alright. We are officially at harvest time, y'all. Because it's harvest time in this little town. We're gonna grill some burgers and pay the loan down. Actually, probably not. Let's be real, are we? What happened to these tires? Do we have the realistic, what's it called down here? Dirt? Our tires got moldy, chat. Biggest bull, we talked about that earlier, and I kind of feel bad, to be honest, about the whole season pass thing. I really do, because I encouraged a lot of you to buy the season pass. They're dirt colored for you, Black Hell. They're snow colored for me. All good. Salty tires. So I kind of do feel bad. I'm not gonna lie about the whole thing, because I feel like I definitely influenced some of you guys to buy it, and I feel, I don't want to say responsible, but I kind of feel bad because I just don't know. You know, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Okay, Black Cat, I'll get enjoy your food, buddy. The season pass is it's on, well, it's on Steam and their website for and console for buying like all the DLCs for the future for like the first year of the game. I don't know. I mean, so far we've had the Anthony whatever DLC with the tiny tractors. They announced Kubota with tiny tractors and really nothing useful. So don't want no weird looking grape tractor, right? what's standard on these? 17. That's enough. We're not going too crazy here, chat. Chat? Chat? Chat. No? Mrs. Professor, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. One yes in there. Harbor Ride. That's another thing we talked about too. The free content updates have actually been better, which to me is kind of sad. You know? That's kind of sad that you're putting out free content that's better, and then the paid DLC is just not there, you know? Yeah, they are putting this passenger script in. But that's kind of weird. You know, it's kind of whatever. I mean, Fire Shadow, that's up to you. I just don't know that it's worth it right now. I mean, there are 2 more DLCs as a part of it. So that part's good. But like I said, I mean, I know I shouldn't, but like, I kind of almost feel bad that, like, you know. By the way, so we're gonna use the case headers because they have the wheels built in. Does that make sense, chat? Kubota Pack was announced. It comes out at the end of June. It was just announced. What's the difference here between these two? I don't know what the difference is. They're the same thing. This one, though. We don't want to go super fast. We want to go 10. It's cool. You can put the different names on them, too. Really like the plugger did that. So we'll go with Ideal, I guess. That'll match up. And like I've said on this, for this map, I want to go everything just black equipment. As much as we can. But I think that'll look good with the... What's it called? You know? Oh my... That just scared me. Did that not scare... Trey, what's going on, man? Wow. I was not expecting him to be standing next to me. Holy crap. Holy cow, man. Whew. Chad, I'm okay, I swear. Call me an ambulance, please. Just got home from work. Trey, I'm doing well. No complaints out of me today. No complaints, my guy. Other than I'm a little just... I don't know about the Kubota DLC, you know? I think that's where I'm at. I just don't know how I feel about it, you know? Like, on one hand, like, I know there's people out there that are going to be excited about it. I know that not every DLC is for me. I understand that. I just don't know that the season pass is really living up to what it was, you know, hyped up to be. And I just don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of feel bad for encouraging people to buy it, to be honest. Do I like the Kubota DLC? No. No. I don't. I think it's dumb, personally. Dumb. I also did say earlier today that if Giants sends it to me early for early access, which I probably wouldn't know till, you know, Friday, and I'll get the code, you know, Saturday morning, which is really nice of them to, you know, tell you ahead of time you're going to get it, but they don't do that. I probably won't download it early, to be honest, because I have to go to my other version of the game through the Giants website, and it's just not worth it to me, you know? So. Side by side, the track skid steer. I don't see using a side by side unless you're just out like goofing around on the end of a map or something, you know, with buddies. Beyond that, I don't see using it. But like I said, I know not all DLCs are going to be for me. You know, look back to 19, that potato DLC, that was a waste of money. The logging DLC, that was a waste of money because we already had all that equipment in the game. Especially the logging one. That one was really pointless. But then you say, go back to 19 and look at the Borgo DLC, which is like probably one of the best DLCs they've ever put out. Except for the Borgo seeders were broken, but, you know. They still haven't really... Oh, they finally just fixed them in here in 22, so... Yeah, it's just kind of a shame. But at the same time, like, I know all the DLCs aren't for me. So, yeah. So it's all good either way, you know? Right, Mrs. Professor, yeah. I don't know why the spout's out on that liner. No, and like I said, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are hyped up for it. I know there is. And that would be the only reason I would even consider downloading it early. But I'd have to find some small map to, like, play on. Or maybe, like, that weekend or something. Because that's usually the way it goes. Like, you know, it's supposed to come out on a Tuesday, I'm assuming. They might send it to me on, like, Friday. Or Saturday morning. So, I mean, I could, if they're going to send it, you know, download it and use it and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I would take my time to do it, you know? Yeah, passenger script will apply to everything. Yes. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you welcoming in. How's it going? I see, and that the passenger script is one of those that kind of confuses me too. Not that it's bad or not that I don't want it, because it was a ton of fun back in 19 when we used to run it. We used to goof around with it quite a bit. It was fun, right? But that was one of those things when people were like, hey, have you guys thought about this? And they're like, why would anybody want that? Turn their nose up at it. And it's like, now you're going to add it? Kind of seems a little weird, you know? Not sure. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you welcoming in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, right? They have everything. What would they add, though? What do you mean? Guys, thanks for all the follows rolling in. Appreciate y'all. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Slugger, did I miss something? There's a hitch there. There's totally a hitch there. Slugger, does that hitch not work? Guessing that hitch doesn't work. Uh-oh. Scadio's chat. Right. Kamen Rider, yeah. What would I want them to add if it was my choice? Should work, Plugger says. I don't think so. What would I want them to add if it was my choice? I would want them to add... See, that's kind of a tough one, to be honest. But probably, we were talking about this a bit, like, last night and stuff. Or earlier today. Just, like, go down the current brands that you have. Your big brands. Your Case, your John Deere, your... what's it called? Agco? Bent? Whatever. And just add more equipment. Or is it the header not working? I'm not sure. Not sure. Semi-truck?